In this section we will discuss the differences between a full spectrum, broad spectrum, and an isolate CBD product. Each type has varying levels of effectiveness and has specific requirements to be considered as such. It is important to know what kind you have and what kind is best for you before you attempt to treat any specific condition. Full spectrum. Full spectrum means that an oil or product contains all the cannabinoids that are naturally occurring in the cannabis plant. It contains all phytochemicals naturally found in the plant. Quality full-spectrum CBD products are typically high in CBD, with only trace amounts of minor cannabinoids, and very low in THC content, less than 0.3%. Full-spectrum CBD oil is derived from hemp and contains many cannabinoids beyond only CBD, along with other elements of the hemp plant, including naturally occurring terpenes, essential vitamins, fatty acids, protein, and more. You might sometimes find full-spectrum CBD products called whole plant CBD extract for this reason. The major benefit of full-spectrum CBD oil is the positive effect when all the compounds work in unison, called the entourage effect. Broad spectrum CBD contains cannabidiol and all the other compounds within the plant, except for THC. The THC is completely removed after the initial extraction. Because broad-spectrum extracts contain multiple cannabinoids, they also produce the entourage effect, but without the THC. Broad-spectrum CBD is like a happy medium between full-spectrum CBD and CBD isolate. It contains the entire spectrum of cannabinoids except for the THC cannabinoids. CBD isolate. CBD isolate is the purest form of this compound, made by pulling it from its natural environment and removing it from all other ingredients. These contain nothing except pure, isolated CBD. When hemp undergoes the extraction process to remove its cannabinoids, all of the plant's compounds are extracted. All the cannabinoids and terpenes come out of the plant. This means that extra steps must be taken in order to isolate the CBD and free it of any other compounds. Because of this, CBD isolates are quite difficult to make. The most common CBD isolates you will see are in the form of crystalline wax, to be vaporized and inhaled. Which one should I use? There is no way to know beforehand what the best type of CBD for you is. The process is just a matter of weighing the pros and cons based on your current situation. CBD isolate has the advantage of being the purest and most potent form of CBD. It often contains upwards of 90% cannabidiol. There is no risk of psychoactive effects, and minimal risk of flagging a false positive on a drug test. Furthermore, CBD isolate is both tasteless and odorless. This is perfect for those wanting to cook with CBD, as it can be added to recipes without altering the flavor at all. The only real drawback to CBD isolates is that they don't create the entourage effect. As for full-spectrum CBD products, the glaring advantage is the entourage effect. If you are looking for a powerful, efficient CBD product, then this is the way to go. Furthermore, it is often considered closer to the original plant, and is therefore the most authentically natural. It undergoes less processing when compared to isolates. The cons of full-spectrum CBD products are that it may flag a positive on a drug test due to the fractional THC content. The negligible amounts will probably be dismissed in a follow-up test, but a positive could cause you unnecessary stress. Secondly, the terpenes and flavonoids from cannabis can create a strong taste and aroma that some people find to be unpleasant. While there are ways to deal with it, it may be easier to simply use a CBD isolate product. Choose a broad-spectrum product if you want your experience to land somewhere in the middle of full spectrum and an isolated CBD product. In our next lesson, we will discuss in detail CBD oil tinctures and water-soluble CBD.